This is a game we've been playing for years. This is a game we no longer want to play with you. You should be welcoming us. You called us.
But
if you don't want me here, and if you want me to beg you to get through that door, don't call me.
Okay, well, I'm not really sure all that happened, but
it's all on recorded on Bodycam.
Well, okay.
Columbus, Ohio. A student made a threat. Officers were called, and when they arrived, the principal told them to wait. March 17th. Lianshinling Arshawu, Ridgeview Middle School. Officer Keith Connor responded to a reported student threat. He was expected. He had been called. What he was not expecting, a secretary invoking district protocol to stop him at the front office. This is where the story starts. Not at the student. Not at the threat. At the lobby door.
You have to wait until you come in, sir.
I'm here on official police business.
I get that. I just radio for the safety security. Just have to wait for him to come in here to pick you up. Okay? Okay. Thank you.
Well,
I'm just saying that I'm just going by the rules that I've been instructed. This radio for him to come and get you.
Has your teachers union and the lawyers spoke with you? Have they spoke with you?
No.
We're here on official police business.
I get that, but safety security is on their way to come and get you.
Okay, we have authority over safety and security. Do you understand that? We're Columbus Police.
I have authority over my principal. You not over my principal to me. So she tells me for you guys to wait. You're not the first one to go through this. And I'm not trying to be combative, but he told me to let you know. Let him know when you got here. He's going to let you know. And I just radioed him. He's coming to get you. Okay?
Okay, well,
I'm just telling you what I go through.
Okay, but did the union and the lawyers speak with? Did they speak with you?
No.
They have not.
And I'm not in the teachers union, so no, they wouldn't speak with me.
Okay, well, when we're here on official police business, we are over safety and security.
I will talk to legal about that. In just a second, I will email them and ask them.
I will call. This is ridiculous. We are here in official capacity.
But you're not the only one. So I'm just going by what I know that I've been told by my principal.
So if a teacher's being beat up, I have to ask you to let me through the door. Is that what you're saying?
No, I need Mr. Howell in my office ASAP, please.
So if a teacher's getting beat up, I have to go through you to get to that teacher. That's what you're saying. So yeah,
I'm just telling you what I was told.
So if they have an emergency here, she has to decide if it's a big enough emergency.
Talk to them and let them know what they need to do. Are you taking them out that way? Are you taking them out? What's going on?
I'll put them in the conference room for right now.
Thank you, please.
I was trying to explain to her that the Columbus police she said we have to wait for safety and security. Columbus police are over safety and security. If there's an emergency here, I don't need to explain to her, I need to get in here and get in here now instead of go through this. What?
Not according to the district rules that they give us.
Now,
there's an active shooter, we have to
so if you have a shooting, she's going to sit here and determine to let us in. That's not acceptable.
The secretary's position, safety and security must escort officers inside first. She was following what she'd been told. That instruction came from above. Officer Connor's position. Columbus police have authority over school safety and security. There is no version of district protocol that supersedes that. 4 minutes at the front desk. 4 minutes, while a student who made a threat was somewhere in the building uninterviewed.
They go back and forth for about 4 minutes. Then school principal Natalie James enters.
Hey guys, I was in a meeting, so I know Mr. Howell, come on back over here, please. The door, please.
So what I'm going to do is get back a hold again with the teachers union. I'm going to get a hold of legal because
what does the teachers union have to do with this?
Because it seems like they're some of the only people that have pull. If we have an emergency at the school, I should not have to explain to this woman why I'm here. I don't come here for party time. I come here on official police business. This is a game we've been playing for years. This is a game we no longer want to play with you. You should be welcoming us. You called us.
But
If you don't want me here, and if you want me to beg you to get through that door, don't call me now.
Okay, well, I'm not really sure all that happened, but
It's all on recorded on Bodycam.
Well, but I just came over here because I heard some noise going on. I heard my secretary having to argue or whatever was going on. What I do know is, and I want to make sure this is on camera too, we felt a lot of disrespect by some of the members of the Columbus Police Department, including yourself, sir.
The officer says he shouldn't have to beg to get inside. The principal says this doesn't warrant an immediate response.
We definitely did call you today.
How did we disrespect
Oh,
you?
at one point in time, one of your colleagues, and just even your demeanor right now, your demeanor is off. So we did call you
Because I'm
today.
not into playing games.
I'm not into playing games either, sir. So I'm not either, but we are going to follow the district protocols and so forth and so on. Today you were called because a scholar made this threat, which he said he was just playing. So Mr. Howe contacted you, and so now you are here. Miss Nash was doing her job. I don't know if she knew you were coming or not. I don't know what transpired.
I did. In that
Okay, if she
situation.
knows we're coming here for a reason, I should not have to beg and
Can I
plead.
finish explaining
No, don't
myself?
argue. Don't argue.
So
Don't.
Mr. Howe asked me, he said, when CPD gets here, let me know. And as soon as I saw them on the camera, I called for him and said, your guests have arrived. If there was a situation would have been warranted that it was immediate or whatever, I would have been told because I'm the first point of contact. But that wasn't the case. The case was, when they get here, let me know. And that's what I did. But then I get combative because, I need to go through, blah, blah, blah. That type of situation.
Well, then the other caveat too that we've been told from our district is that the police can't just go all over the building and do whatever you want to do. That has been established too. Now, if it was an active shooter, that's something totally different. But that's not what's going on right now. But there are rules and
So
protocols.
if a teacher's
and so
being
forth.
assaulted,
So if a teacher's being assaulted, so
And-
there was a breakdown on that too, which Mr. Howell and I discussed as well. But the assault had already taken place. But nonetheless, the teachers called, so they were the ones who made the phone call, and then they had already given information over the phone as to the scholar. Now, it gets back to me that allegedly I stopped information or whatever.
Yes.
That's not true, sir. You and I only talked once. When I came
You
out
said,
of
"I
my
will not
office
provide
door,"
that student's
I did
information.
not. You asked me, was
Yes,
he
ma'am.
going to be suspended? I said, I cannot share that information with you, and walked away. That was the only conversation you and I had on that day.
in the last 2 years, I know you have refused to provide
Because we
student
followed the
information.
district protocol.
But that's not your
Yeah,
protocol.
we have
Now, are
some-
you
there's
to
some
give me that
protocol.
student's information now?
It depends on what the situation is.
Are you to get if
It
in an
depends
assault?
on what the situation
If
is.
those
Not
teachers
for
are-
me, the teachers are to give that. They were the
No,
ones who called.
you are the principal
No,
of
that's
this
not
building.
how it works. They were the ones who called. You had the conversation with them. So they were to give you, they were the ones pressing the charges or the assault charges or whatever the case might be. That was not Natalie James or Ridgeview Middle School. They had that conversation with you. So that was over there. You and I only talked briefly when I stepped out of my office. So
You've constantly said refused information. Are you denying that?
I follow district protocol,
Okay,
and the
why?
only reason, and to be honest, I do not feel comfortable even interacting with you right now. The only reason why I came out because there was something going on
Okay.
in the office, and I stepped over here.
Okay, I will get
because
with the
there was
attorneys.
there's some arguing going on over here with my secretary. We have safety and security for a reason. I personally do not feel comfortable even speaking with you, to be quite honest,
don't-
because of the way that, because I believe that you do not even have my safety in mind. So I'm just being very clear.
Okay.
Then Principal Natalie James stepped in. She said she'd been in a meeting. She said she heard arguing. What she said next is what this video is actually about. She told the responding officer she did not feel comfortable interacting with him, that she did not feel safe in her own school because of him. The officer came to investigate a threat against children in that building. The person responsible for those children's safety told him he was the problem. She also refused to provide the student's name, date of birth, or contact information. The student responsible for the threat, the one they were there to interview, under Ohio Revised Code, Section 2921, 31, obstructing official business. No school district can write a policy that overrides state law. That is not how any of this works. The officers left Ridgeview Middle School without ever speaking to the student. The threat was later deemed non-credible. This time,
And as an administrator, can I give you my feeling? You, for some reason, you don't like the police, and you want to make things so difficult for us that we don't want to come to your school. And listen, I listened to you, did I not?
You did.
You are, and I don't know what in your life happened that you hate us so much that you don't want to cooperate. But the teachers union, and I've talked with them,
I'm gonna pause you because it's not going to be a back and forth. I don't have any hate towards the police or anything like that. There are some who come in over to Ridgeview who are just fine, but all of this and escalatedness and so forth and so on, I do not feel safe. I don't feel comfortable, but because I'm the building principal, and I heard what was going on,
safe right
then
now.
I came on.
You don't feel safe right now.
I do not.
Okay, well
So,
then why don't
Mr.
you go back to your office and
I
hide
am.
in safety?
So, Mr. Howe, did you provide him with the information?
I'm going to walk out and give it to you.
Okay.
Cause I can only give you,
Yeah, just give me the top half, and that's fine. I need name, date of birth, and his contact
yeah,
information.
that's what I'm gonna give you. And then, like I said,
And that's what we had not been provided in the past, so that's actually a benefit for us today.
Because we were the ones who called the school. We called from our end. So
Well, you
we're to
haven't
get
been willing to do that
information.
before. So now,
Well, it
there
depends
has
on
been
what
some
the
changes.
situation is.
There has been some changes. And you've been forced to give us some information that we've
We've
needed.
been following the rules.
You never have.
We
This is a
have.
first for you.
I follow the rules,
I'm
sir.
impressed.
May I have your badge, mister?
And we can play this tape for the union and who else ever wants to see it at the school board. So I appreciate your time.
the response did not end at the school. Ohio's Attorney General went public. No principal in this state has the right to keep responding officers out of a school building. The Fraternal Order of Police filed a formal letter to district officials. An inspector general investigation was opened. The school district said it was, quote, looking into the matter. No formal charges resulted. The investigation remains open. What do you think should happen? Drop it in the comments. Officer Connor gets a B+. He documented everything on camera. He stayed professional under sustained resistance. He kept explaining his legal authority clearly and repeatedly. Under Graham versus Connor, officer conduct is judged on what was known at the moment, not in hindsight. Every access decision he made that morning holds up. He loses a grade point for one line, telling the principal he didn't know what in her life made her hate police. That is not analysis. It is personal. And it handed her a grievance she did not earn. Principal Natalie James gets a D. She used district protocol to delay an active threat investigation. She refused basic student information to responding officers. Under Ohio Revised Code, Section 2921, Senshi, obstructing an officer conducting official business is a crime. A school district cannot write a policy that makes it legal. The student responsible for the threat was never interviewed that day. If the threat had been real, that gap was on her. The secretary gets a C. She was following orders. That does not mean the orders were lawful. She had room to de-escalate. She did not take it. Lesson: school administrators do not have veto power over police responding to credible threats. Protocol is a tool for order, not a shield for obstruction. If you want more body cam analysis, the moments no one expects to end up on camera, hit subscribe. We post every week. Drop a comment, protocol or obstruction. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Larry's got to tear it off. He can't give me the bottom information.
no, that takes too much time.
Do you want to write that down for us, ma'am? as the
That's
principal,
district protocol.
you're
I'm
the,
supposed
okay,
to-
you're the highest piece person. Why don't you
I
give it
sure
to her and write it down for
I
her,
will
please?
walk out with you and refer it to you.
Are we doing anything with this?
No, the students already been, so I would check this book bag, I checked the locker, I checked.